What's up, metalheads? What is up? It is Heavy Metal Pokemon here, bringing you the FDL, the Fantasy Draft League draft overview for the Colorado Mamoswine in that Season 3. I guess the League Season 3, not my Season 3 of this league, but the Season 3 of the league here. So we have first round pick, and that's always scary because you have literally everything you can pick. We went with Rachi. I didn't want to go against Rachi, so I decided to pick it. It's a very great mon, can do a lot of stuff for the team. Iron Head flinches, gets Healing Wish, gets Regular Wish. Can be Scarf, can be Spadef, can be defensive. Steel and Psychic gives us a really cool typing, so I thought Rachi would be a great first start. So we'll see what it can do. Rachi's name is typing the name, I think. Jose uses Jirachi very well and usually drafts it a lot as well, so this is Jose the Jirachi. Look at my keyboard. Jose. Alright, so there's Jose. And in typical Colorado Mamoswine fashion, we have drafted the horse Calvillo. Calvillo, very linear in what it can do, but I think in its linear form, what it does and what it can do in League is far beyond what people see it do. They see it as this one-trick pony, if you will. But that's just it. That's its niche. That's its niche. Because it has this one trick, but it does this trick very well. So first, it has 108 speed, so we outspeed base 105s. We outspeed base 100s, so we're up there in a pretty good speed tier. We outspeed Lando I, and we can kill it with Icy Wind. So that's pretty cool. The amount of stuff you can do with Calvillo in its entirety of its move pool is really cool. It gets access to silly stuff, physical side. I'm not going to run anything like that. You may see me run Aqua Jet. That's just for a priority kill, you know, and you need something that you can't outspeed, but you can pick it off real quick, like in extreme speed, you know, Aqua Jet and go. So that's really cool. But most of the time, I mean, this thing has a lot of cool sets that we can run. Sub-Calm Mind, Sub-Toxic, Vortex Assault. It's linear in the aspect of what it does move wise, but it's just how you play it and how you prep with it. And I think we've had it now 3 seasons. I think we know how to definitely prep. Oops, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. We definitely know how to prep with horse. And I think he's going to be a great member to the Colorado Mamoswines as always. Next up, another usual suspect for us to draft for the Colorado Mamoswine, Arcanine. This is my go-to mon. It's like my security blanket. Arcanine. I feel better when I have it on my team, and I can like cuddle him, and we can be bros and go riding around and get bitches and run them over like we do in Grand Theft Auto. But seriously, Arcanine, like I said, it's like my security blanket. It has a great move pool. Can't see. It has a great move pool. It can be offensive or defensive, and can be run millions of different ways. It is a great mon. I think to me, it's a top mon in the draft league format. And people don't see it that way, but it is. It's really great. So you have this base 90 HP, which is awesome. Base 110 attack, super awesome. Base 100 special attack, super awesome. And it has great move pools in both physical and special. It gets Wild Charge on the physical side, it gets Dragon Pulse on the special side, along with Outrage on the physical side. So this thing has a lot of moves and coverage, and that's really cool what you can do with it. And I think if you play it the right way, get it in the right situations, it's going to win games. This guy has brought back games for me because of the playability that I know how to play with him, and that is why we have the monster here to stay and destroy for us in a one-off. Oh, okay. Next up we have Pocus, another Serene Grace user. I needed a fairy, wanted a flyer as well, so Pocus fit that role perfectly. Just happened to be I got both the Serene Grace, two of the Serene Grace users who were awful at what they do with Serene Grace. So I wanted, like I said, I needed a fairy, needed a flyer. This thing's bulky, as you can see. 115 speed def, 95 defense. This thing is a monster. And I think it's going to come through clutch when the days that we bring it. We can bring the Stallbreaker set, we can bring Nasty Pass. So we have a lot of tricks we can do with this guy into our pony. So, yeah, not much to say about it. It's just a great typing and can get us where we need to go. Going into, you know, the fray with the league. So we have the Flying Egg. Here we go. Alright, so on the wheel pick, I actually picked here, I picked Latios, forgetting that the next pick is a dragon as well, and I didn't want two dragons, and I needed a grass type. So I used my one free switch, and I got Superior, because I had enough points for 3 tier 1 picks. Jirachi, I have Horse, and I have Superior. Superior is great with the contrary ability, because literally you can just spam Leaf Storm and just get pumped up. I mean, this thing can sweep for us late game, coming in, you know, take out something, get to +2, and then go on and so forth. So this thing is really cool. You can also run a physical set with Coil, which is kind of awesome. I wanted to bring it in the PVL Season 1 against Adam, but we weren't able to battle, so we didn't get the bring. But I think Superior here is going to do a lot better than what we had for Season 1, just because we had a team of really good pokes that didn't mesh. There was no mesh to them. Like, they didn't balance each other or nothing. I just had Pokemon, and that's what I had. I had a really good Pokemon, but they didn't balance, which was unfortunate. So, and I mean, lack of experience too. I played, like, looking back, I played so bad compared to how I play now, which is great to see that growth, and that's what we want to continue to see. So I think this here is going to be great, and Superior with a new nickname, no longer the Doctor. We have Incognito. How do you spell it? There we go. Incognito. Based after my friend Incognito Style from the IBL. Next up, we have our Mega Ampharos. Now, I wanted to go with Mega Ampharos 1 because I didn't really get to use it all that much in the UPC, which was unfortunate. The games that I brought it did great. We were able to, you know, tailor its moveset and its speed and everything that we needed to do perfectly, and it worked out excellent. My favorite match was against, I don't remember who it was against. We were playing against Flashfire, that's all I remember. And he had a Hippo, and I'm like, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna tailor this to outspeed Jolly Uninvested Hippo. I felt that was, like, you know, a good thing to, like, try and outspeed, just because of the fact, you know, it's like, okay, it just gives it a plus nature Hippo, you know, a plus speed nature Hippo, giving just a little to the speed, you know, so it doesn't get speed crept by anything or something like that. That was slow, like Ampharos. But we sped crept that, and what it allowed us to do was use a magnet rise over the earthquake, and then we did like 60-ish% to standard Hippo with Dragon Pulse, which was pretty cool. So then he had to switch out because he couldn't touch us. So that was pretty cool. We got to do a lot of cool things with this, and I'm hoping that the same thing here we can do with Ampharos coming up in the week 1 team builder, you'll see what we do with it. It's quite key. So we have Pinkie Pie from my Pinkie Pie as a Pokemon team builder. Fun times. Alright, let's get on to the next set of team. Where'd they go? Oh, here they are. Where'd they go? So, in again, another normal fashion of the Colorado Mamoswine, we have picked up. Oh my god, my eyes are killing me. Like hairs in them or some stuff. We have Sableye. Now, I really like Sableye here. Prankster ability, Prankster Willows, Prankster Recover. It allows us to get the team in a position that we need them to go, so we can push on forward into the team and take hits that we need to, so our team can do what it does. Our team is not the most bulky on the defensive side. It's very thin, but with Sableye here at the helm, we can definitely weed out some of those physical guys. And we have enough. I think we have a decent amount of special bulk to handle most of the mons. So that's that. Alright, next up we have Cinccino. Oops, forgot. We gotta get the nickname. So we always name our Sableye's Whisper. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of Whisper from Fable, so that's why I named it Whisper. Alright, so next up we have Cinccino, the annoying little rat mouse thing. So here, actually, I wanted to get Ambipom, but Cloud on the other end of the spectrum, other end of the world. He picked Ambipom before we got it back on the coming up turn. So I was like, no! Why did you steal this from me? So we went, got Cinccino. We have the same abilities except for Cute Charm. I don't know what Ambipom's other ability is, but we have Technician and Skill Link. You know, most of the we use Skill. Oops, I'm clicking over there again. So with this, we can run the Jerk King Rock set. We can run a Choice Band set. We can run a Choice Scarf set. So this mod has again a very kind of linear but flexible kind of step. It does get access to knockoff, so we are able to take care of ghosts, and we're pretty fast. We can outbeat Gengars. Base 115 to Gengar's 110. I don't think there's any ghost that can outspeed us. I'm trying to think besides Mega Gengar. There's not an elite, so not gonna worry. So that's that, and we're gonna call Cinccino here Tequila. Tequila. Alright, next up we have a Selgore. So with the Selgore, needed a bug. I wanted a bug type because you know, allowed me to take on some psychics and some darks pretty well. Plus, a Selgore gets Final Gambit, which is really cool. It's really fast, so we can do a lot of stuff to the stuff. So with that, I mean, we get, you know, has it's a really cool move set. Gets Baton Pass, gets agility. It's pretty cool stuff. But with this mon, we get a lot of cool stuff. We get Sticky Hold as well. Not that we would ever use it, but Unburden is really cool with the Focus set. Gets us access to spikes as well on our team, so we can have it stacked fully. I mean, enough moves to do things to other stuff. So that is a Selgore, and a Selgore we call Le Ninja. I thought it was a pretty good draft pick, but we got it. Next up we have Cragnole. This mon I didn't want to draft. Wanted to get Claydol, as bad as that sounds. Wanted Electric Immunity instead of that Quad Resist that I have. But again, Cloud, on the other side of the world over there, picked up Claydol. Damn it, Cloud. Again, two snipes hard. Hits me right there. So we have Cragnole. I wanted a Rapid Spinner. There's a reason why I wanted to draft one of these guys. Didn't like Avalugg. Too slow. I like the Levitate ability on both. which was a key, you know, because I had an Earthquake switch in except for Mold Breaker types, but it still had a majority of Earthquake switch-ins with these. But with Agonal, I can outspeed most ground types anyways and scare them out with the Ice Beam. So that's pretty cool. So that's what we got on that. So that's pretty much what Agonal's here for. Jump over Earthquakes and spin rocks and hazards away from my side of the field. Alright, and last but not least, we have Regirock. No, I don't have a note. I don't have a. This is just basically, again, clicking on the OBS instead of the basic nickname. Snowflake. Lame, right? Next up, okay, we have Big Boy Man here, Regirock. Pretty much our most defensive wall here with base 200 defense, base 100 special defense. Yeah, for HP, I think it's base 100, right? No, base 80 HP, base 100 attack would be really nice. Can with the team that we have, I think we can run a little more jank, if you will, and we can run the rock polish set and stuff like that a little bit more than the more defensive set. So everything's gonna be good. So that's the team, guys. Let me know down in the comments down below who is your favorite member. How do you think we call our Mamoswine gonna do this season? I'm hoping that we can come out on top, get to the playoffs, and finally, one, get us the championship, and two, have a great record going forward. We're gonna say right now that this league takes us into Gen 7. So this is the time where we need to prove our battling skills and what the Colorado Mamoswine can stand for. And if we can get wins, then we'll be X and X. And I'm hoping to be like X and 3 at the most going into Gen 7, and then we can just boast those numbers from there. So that is the plan. I hope you guys are with me. Let me know down in the comments down below of who's your favorite mon, how you think we're going to do this season, and what you think we would change in our draft. But as always, bros, keep gaming.
Don't work. Gonna stay in. Spin block there. Doesn't do anything. And let's go for a dynamic punch. This time. Let's see. Let's try and just to see.